How are you, my friend? I hope your day is beautiful. I have to warn you, today's video is going to be a little bit boring, but what I'm going to teach you is going to be super exciting because I'm going to show you a new way to find the direct factories from China. Most people use Alibaba.com to find the Chinese suppliers, but there are so many factories on 1688, the 𝐿688.com. If you're using a sourcing agent, your sourcing agent is looking at 𝐿688.com as well. So I wanted to teach you how to find those factories on 𝐿688.com. The only challenge is that this website is in Chinese, is a B2B platform designed for Chinese business. So we have to jump through a lot of hoops to find the good factories for us. If you're new to this channel, my name's Yuping. Nice to meet you. I have been doing sourcing for so many years. I have a lot to share with you. Be sure to subscribe. So let's get our research started. Okay, my friend, let's quickly go over today's agenda so you know what's going to be covered in today's video. First, we're going to quickly translate this 1688, the Chinese website, into English. Then I'm going to show you how to enter the correct search keyword in order for you to get a good search results. Then we're going to spend most of our time find and qualify these suppliers on 1688 because that's what we're here for, to find good factories. After we find them, I'm going to show you how to buy from this website. So let's first get this website translated so we understand what we're looking for. Okay, my beautiful friend, let's hop on to 1688 𝐿688.com. As you can see here, this entire website is presented to us in these Chinese characters. Let me quickly show you two ways to translate this website into English, especially for those of you who don't know how to do that. First way is to add Google Translate extension. You just type in the keyword Google Translate extension, hit on the first link, it will give you this little sign. This is the right Google Translate extension. You just add this to your Chrome browser and choose to add this extension. Now this Google Translate is added to our extension bar. Now if we look at our 1688 in Chinese, we can tell the Google Translate to translate this entire page. Once we hit on that, all these major tabs is going to be in English. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's readable at least. The other way that I know, which is so simple, I just simply right-click on my mouse. I will see this option to translate this entire web page to English. As you can see here, I just translated. Just be sure that this is not the function where the Chrome extension we just downloaded. We can just remove this Chrome extension and we'll do the same. And it still works. I'm not a computer geek. I'm only showing you the two ways that I know can translate these Chinese websites into English. So let's move on to the keyword research. It's important to know what is the correct keyword when we enter into this field. When you are on 1688.com searching for a product, there are three ways to find a product. I'll show you the three ways, but I'll explain why there is only one way can give you the best research results. Let me show you. The first way is to use this camera icon. First, let's translate this website so we know what we're doing. For example, if you're looking on Amazon researching a product, you see something really cool, you wanted to see if 1688 has it. Let's use our perfect yoga mat as an example. See this first sponsored ad. If we wanted to search this product, what we can do is to save this product image in our folder. And then we go back to 1688 to use this camera icon to search this product image. Just grab it, double click, and it's saying it's uploading. Now you can see the similar product image on 1688, similar to what you're looking for, is showing as research result. Pretty cool, isn't it? The second way to find the product, it is to enter your English keyword, say yoga mat. Just hit on search. This is search, but we can translate this page first. So this is yoga mat we're looking for, right? And then you get a bunch of yoga mat products. The third way of researching this product on 1688, it is to paste the Chinese characters in this field. First, let's translate this page. For example, we wanted to search the yoga mat. Instead of entering the English yoga mat here, we go to Google Translate. And then we translate the English yoga mat into this Chinese simplified characters. Chinese simplified character is what you need to look for. And then you copy this Chinese character and go back to 1688 and paste that into the search field. This is the yoga mat in this website, and you hit on search. You see? Now, I want to compare. Out of the three methods, which one gives you the best research result? Is it the method number one, using the picture to search for a similar product, the cool way of finding a product, or is using this English keyword and find the similar product, or using the Chinese characters, through the Google Translate, and we paste it here and hit on search? Which way is better? If you know how the website is built, 1688, you must have guessed it. The third way, pasting the Chinese characters into the search field, give you the best results. Let's see here. By using these Chinese characters, we have 48,000 related products. Because this entire website, the database is based on Chinese characters, not the English keyword. As you can see here, the yoga mat as a keyword, when you hit on search, there's only 199 related products. When you use the picture to search, even though you have a very similar results, identical to what you're looking for, almost, but it's not very reliable. For example, if you wanted to search this product that has a pattern, this yoga mat has a cool pattern on top, you want some factory who can do a cool design for you, this is the search result. You see here, it's nothing related to the yoga mat you're looking for. Let's take a look at the other example where yoga mat is in a rolling image, and this was the database is showing you. They're just looking for product has the similar shape or even color pattern to give you the search result. So that's why I wanted to point out the right way it is to search by the Chinese character. You can translate this website. Now you know your search result, it is correct. Always start from the right place. If you're spending your time looking for things, but you're not even looking at the complete data, then you're wasting your time. So keep that in mind. Always paste the Chinese characters into the search field. Now we know how to enter the keywords. Let's start the steps of finding factories on 1688. Okay, my friend, we're going to find where our supplier is located, who they are, what they do, and how we are going to contact them. We're not going to give up until we find a good supplier. We're finally on 1688.com. Let's go through the steps. First, we copy this 𝐻𝐻 Chinese character. Then we paste into the search field. And then we search. We can translate this page now. Now it's in English. What you see here is by product. The website is returning 50,884 related products. What we're gonna do is to sort by suppliers to see how many suppliers are offering these products. You see here, these are the suppliers. About 9,600 companies are producing these products. Now we're going to apply the criteria to find the right factory to work with you. First, I'm going to show you how to use these building criteria to screen out a decent size of suppliers. 9,600 is way too many. We need to narrow them down using these criteria, and I'll show you which ones are important and which ones are relatively not that important. And then after we screen out the suppliers, we're going to use our 4-step qualification criteria to further narrow down the best one. So first, let's translate this page into English. You will see these are the screening criteria by region, by business type, by number of employees, and annual turnover, the sales number, their popularity, and number of years they have had a good business standing with the 1688 website, the purchase distance, the strength business. I will need to explain to you so you know how to use this. Buyer guarantee, certification report. So let's go through these screening criteria, and then we will screen out a decent number of factories for us to pick and choose. The first screening criteria is by location, where the factory is located. First, when I saw this, I thought that was a good feature, but what I find out is after this feature gets translated into English, when you click on certain region, it doesn't really screen. So I would suggest you not to start from here. The second criteria is the business type, whether it's production type or it's the trade type. In here, they translate it as business model. You would think this will give you a good screening if you don't want to do business with the agent or trade company. It really doesn't. So we'll leave these two criteria alone for now. The third one is number of people. In my opinion, number of people in the entire screening process is one of the 3 that I consider the most important screening criteria. Why is that? Because the size of the company speaks a lot about the type of the business. For example, if I say I want my supplier to be small, less than 5, this will give you a lot of trading companies because they have a few people just trading out of their office. Look at this. They have a 500 square meters. Can they call themselves a factory? Probably not, so they acknowledge that they are a trading company. So what is the right screening criteria for this number of people working for the factory? Well, my thought is this: minimum 50, between 50 to 100 employee company is a small-sized company, but it's going to be a lot more flexible working with you. Between 100 to 500 employees, they are medium-sized factory. They are mature. So between these two probably is a good start for you to pick out a good factory to work with. When a company is over 500 employees, look at this, 500 to 1,000, more than 1,000. They're gigantic companies. They do huge wholesale business. And this is Chinese-facing website. They sell to other retailers. So if you are trying to find a factory to work with on 16888, I would suggest you to stay between these 2 screening criteria, 50 to 100 and 100 to 500. So right now, if we don't put any screening here, we have 9,600. If we choose our factory size to be between 50 to 100, we're now seeing 26 suppliers are selling these yoga mat. Let's continue and translate this one at a time. Annual sales volume. This doesn't matter to me because we're going to apply other criteria to figure out how strong this company is. So I'm going to leave this alone. Popularity doesn't matter. The number of years right here, we're going to leave it alone for now because I see that Alibaba is putting a lot more emphasis on these two criteria for their 1688 website. What exactly is strength business? The accurate translation should be strong business. Strong business is actually a project that Alibaba launched on 1688 website. They intend to promote the power sellers, basically the companies who can qualify to be featured as a strong business. They have to have the strong sales volume backed up by the good on-time delivery record and the quality. So this is not like you pay 10,000 Chinese money and then you will be featured as a strong business. Alibaba actually has a deep qualification process to qualify these companies to be featured on the strong business, this little screening criteria. If we apply this criteria, right now our supplier count is 2,600. If we apply this, as you can see, the company count went down to 215 companies. And these are the companies that are power sellers, has good quality and good on-time delivery. Now let's talk about this criteria. Let's translate first. This buyer guarantee, how does it work? This buyer guarantee is actually seller's guarantee to the buyer. What exactly they're guaranteeing? The seller is guaranteeing the on-time delivery. And the way they guarantee the on-time delivery is to put in 3,000 Chinese money, 3,000 yuan in Alipay as an escrow money if the buyer doesn't get the delivery on time as agreed, then the buyer can file a claim with the 1688. Since the seller has 3,000 Chinese yuan in escrow, then the buyer doesn't have to worry that the seller disputed the claim. That's how it works. If we apply this criteria, as you can see here, the number of company doesn't change. Why is that? It is because the strong business, most likely they have good quality and they also offer buyer guarantee. If I take out the strong business, as you can see here, if I take this screening criteria out, our original 2,600 companies went down to 1913. You see the logic here, right? If we only apply 50 to 100 employee companies, then we will have 2,600 companies competing. But if we apply the power sellers, the strong business, then we will have 200 companies. But if we only want the companies who has the seller guarantee, then we will have 1,900. So meaning we need this power seller to further screen out which company we wanted to work most. The last one, the last screening criteria is a certification report. Yes, you can apply this at the same time because for a certain product, you will need and you will definitely need the certification. If you apply here, we can see that there are 200 companies between the 50 to 100 employees that you can choose from. Out of all these screening criteria, I would say the size of the business, number of employees, and the power sellers, the strong business, and also the buyer guarantee, these three definitely are a must. Depending on the product, you can add your certification report. Now we screened out 200 companies to pick and choose. Let's use our screening criteria to pick a couple that we really wanted to get in touch. If you have followed along so far, you probably realize that we have not paid attention to any of these Chinese cost of the product because we wanted to be efficient with our supplier research, find the factories who has the capability, then we can guarantee ourselves to find the product. Now let's use our 4 steps to find our factory. If you remember, in the Alibaba sourcing hack video, I especially explained in the supplier name, there are 4 elements: the registration location, their actual company name, the concentrated product they're going to produce, and the type of the partnership. If you have not watched the Alibaba sourcing hack, watch that video first. If you did watch it, I would strongly encourage you to review one more time because we're going to use these screening criteria that I explained in the Alibaba sourcing hack. Let's take a quick break and make this video the part 1 of the 168sourcing hack 1688. In the next video, in the part 2 of the video, I'm going to show you how to find and qualify our suppliers using our 4th step method. And once we find a good one, I'm going to show you how to buy from them. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so when I release the second part, you will get it right away. My friend, I appreciate you spending time with me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the second part.